Here's more wrestling news for March 24th, 2021. If you like what you're watching, smash that like button and give us 1,000 likes or more. And your headlines for this afternoon include: the men in Charlotte's life are sending mixed signals about her Wrestlemania status. Cezar Bononi reaches out for help with wife's leukemia treatments. AEW wrestler is out with injury. Kane Jacobs to seek re-election as Knox County Mayor in 2022. Why WWE Hall of Fame inductee declined to coach at the Performance Center. WWE releases video of Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly in Wild Dojo Brawl. Ethan Page reveals why he picked AEW over WWE. Lana is still out here doing her best, and more. We are starting this video with Charlotte Flair, who is expected to miss this year's WrestleMania after she tested positive on Tuesday. This positive test couldn't have come at a worse time, as earlier this month, it was reported that Flair would be challenging Raw Women's Champion Asuka at WrestleMania, and the story on screen teased that. Now though, the men in Charlotte's life are sending mixed signals about what her situation is at WrestleMania, as on Twitter, her fiancé Andrade said she'll be medically cleared by this Saturday, and added that she should be re-added to the WrestleMania poster. This tweet certainly implies that the Queen will be ready for this April's two-night show, though 12 hours after Andrade, Ric Flair said that WrestleMania won't be the same without his daughter competing. With the show being WWE's first event in over a year with live fans, we expect the company will be cautious and not use Charlotte, but that hasn't stopped the men in her life from sending mixed messages. In April 2020, Cezar Bononi was released from WWE and quickly found a home in AEW, and though he usually doesn't speak about his personal life, he had to reach out and ask for help this week. On social media, Bononi broke the sad news that his wife has leukemia and is in bad need of a bone marrow transplant, and finding a suitable donor has been made a lot harder thanks to the current state of the world. Though his sister-in-law is a match, Bononi has said that Brazil's health system is overloaded right now because of the ongoing situation, and that they won't be able to source the marrow and send it to his wife before April 27th. Bononi's doctors have said that his wife needs a transplant by April 1st, and that their attempts to file for an emergency visa have been rejected. The US Embassy in Brazil have said that they can't help either, and we hope that something can be figured out to get Bononi's wife the help she needs. Usually the most difficult thing is finding a donor, which they've already done, but there's still some huge obstacles in their way, and we're sending our best wishes to Bononi and his wife at this worrying time. More from AEW as the company is bringing back Laredo Kid, but the reason they're bringing him back isn't great. During Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer said that Pac is out with an ankle injury, and it's unknown just how long he'll be out for. This is a tough blow to Pac, who missed most of 2020 due to the ongoing situation, and hopefully this ankle injury won't keep him out of the ring for too much of 2021. We are entering the world of politics next, as Mayor Glenn Jacobs is seeking re-election in Knox County, Tennessee. In a statement, Jacobs, aka Kane, announced that this week he'll file the correct paperwork to seek re-election in 2022 after he was elected mayor of the area in 2018. Kane's last match in WWE came as part of the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble match, and due to his longevity and loyalty to Vince McMahon, we expect the Big Red Machine will remain under a WWE contract for years to come, whether he's mayor or not. It's highly likely that Kane will one day be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, an accolade Molly Holly is receiving this year. Molly's last match in WWE came as part of the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble match, and despite a lengthy career that included 2 women's title reigns, as well as a brief stint as hardcore champion, Molly hasn't been signed to the company as a trainer. During an interview on the Talkin' Sass podcast this week, Molly revealed that WWE has asked her to work as a coach, but it's a role she turned down. She explained, "I just don't want to. It sounds terrible, but I'm so far removed from that world. I don't want to be like this grizzled, bitter, jaded trainer who is like, I don't know. They need to have trainers who are passionate about pro wrestling, who love the psychology of it, because you can meet certain people on the indies, or people who used to work for WWE, or people who do work for WWE, and they just light up when their creative juices are going, and they're like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, and it's like, those are the kind of people you need to have as a trainer. Even though back in the day I might have had skills or experience as a trainer, I'm not at that place now where I feel excited about doing that type of job." Since leaving WWE, Molly has worked for several charities and missions, and also serves as the female lead coach of a wrestling school alongside Ken Anderson and Sean Davari, as she's clearly keeping herself busy despite turning down a coaching job with WWE. Over to NXT, and though they were once closer than brothers, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly have been at each other's throats in recent weeks, and that continued in an assault this week. In security footage shared from a dojo where O'Reilly was honing his MMA skills, Cole can be seen entering and shouting at his former Undisputed Era partner before taking O'Reilly down. After some shots were landed between them, the two men were broken up, and William Regal has said that steps will be taken after he received this video from authorities. It's expected that the two former partners will face off at TakeOver Stand and Deliver in some sort of stipulation match, and hopefully Regal clears things up on tonight's NXT. More from AEW now, as Ethan Page debuted for the company at Revolution, choosing the All Elite promotion over WWE. During a recent live YouTube Q&A, Page discussed why he picked AEW and explained that had he signed with WWE, he wouldn't have been allowed to speak to the fans like this. He said, "I'm going to give you a very lazy answer. I wanted to go to AEW from the chance that I even thought about wanting to move one place to the other. AEW was always at the top of the list. First of all, in WWE, I would not be able to do this stream with you guys tonight. I wouldn't be able to answer these questions, do my vlog, Twitch, any outside stuff like that. And I think AEW gives their talent very good creative freedom to be who they are. You're going to see all ego Ethan Page. I literally had a hand in designing my first t-shirt for AEW. So yeah, you're gonna see sprinkles of my creativity throughout my AEW career. It's more a collaboration. It's awesome." Page is enjoying the creative freedom in AEW that he'd never get in WWE, and with his promise during Dark Elevation that he's not going away for a very long time, he's off to a good start already in AEW. Chris Jericho knows all about choosing AEW over WWE, but that doesn't stop the former world champion from commenting on his old boss, Vince McMahon. When corporate trainer Michael A. Monteforte recently shared a clip of the 75-year-old McMahon working out, the video impressed Jericho, who referred to the chairman as the real Terminator. Despite his age, Vince looks to be in incredible shape, and this runs in his family, as McMahon is known to continue to play tennis with his 99-year-old mother. It's likely that it'll be a very long time until Vince McMahon steps down from his responsibilities, and given his jacked physique, even at 75, we wouldn't want to be the ones who tell the chairman that he needs to go. And we're ending today with Lana, who is currently in a tag team with Naomi, as the company has apparently ditched her individual redemption story arc. On Twitter, the Raw superstar spoke about how far she's come and said that she still has doubts over her position in WWE. Specifically, Lana said she questioned whether Naomi would be better off without her, speculating that the Glow could have been challenging Asuka at Wrestlemania if not for her, but said that she'd still keep on competing and keep on improving. Lana and Naomi were ringside for this past Monday's match with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler facing Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, and with it being teased that Lana and Naomi will be in the women's tag team title match come WrestleMania, time will tell whether Lana's story culminates in her becoming a champion at WWE's biggest show of the year. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.